From the ranch to the dam, our characters survived and some died. But who is going to get into that S category? I've got a feeling it might not be you. Pointing to Madison right here. We're going to begin far left, make our way over to the far right. Madison.
One of the most annoying characters for me in the Walking Dead universe across both shows just got pure resting bitch face, and I just never liked Madison. And not only is her face annoying, she's arguably, I think, one of the weakest actors I have ever seen in like prominent roles, like good roles. Like,
Yeah.
she's been in Sons of Anarchy. She's got a lead role in Fear for almost 8 seasons.
All I would say is, right, seeing Fear, she has to, like, show emotion. She's a main fucking character. Seeing Sun, she's a background character. Is never really in scenes that require acting of, like, the highest level. I think in Fear, if you're a main character of any show, you have to show variables of acting. You do.
Yeah, and you know what? Maybe it says a lot that not Trevor, Travis was getting roles and he left the show to go and pursue those roles.
Yeah,
whereas
Cliff Curtis has been in a lot here. He was in Die Hard 4.
yeah, well, for me, he's better than Madison. I always thought Travis was better than Madison.
So, but we have to base it on season 3. It's not what they did elsewhere or in the previous seasons or future seasons. It's right in this season. Some of the worst acting, I think, is when Travis died. And the crying was horrendous, man. I'm actually going to put her in D.
I'll put her in. I'll go C.
We'll compromise with C then.
Aye, well, I don't say we're compromising because I'm saying C, you're saying D.
Because
it's almost like we should
she will be bottom of C.
It's almost like we should create a C.5 category here.
Right, up next, we have got, drum roll please,
The leader of the dam.
The leader of the dam.
And if she was more important, more relevant, I'd probably remember her name. But truth be told, I don't. Just a really... Elisa or something?
Alicia it might be.
Just a throwaway character. For some reason, the Mexican guy whose name is also completely...
What, Salazar?
Aye, Salazar. He had some sort of love fascination with this character, and I don't know why. It was like he had to protect her at all
It
costs.
was cringe.
Yeah.
It's like they dragged out keeping her alive just for her to get shot in the head in the finale. It was so dead.
Just a nothing character. I would probably put her in D.
D?
Probably a better actor than Kim Dickens, but
Yeah, I'll put her in
for
D.
me, the character
Right,
is
up
nothing.
next, we've got the honky-tonk man. He's cool, he's cocky, he's old.
Yeah, he is. Love him. Answer.
Waiting on sir, because you know what? See his name, it's completely went out of my skull. I'm actually going to put this guy... I don't think anyone in this show's A or S, but this guy's close, so I'll put him in B.
I don't know. I think he deserves to be more than one category higher than Madison, though.
Right, we'll put him bottom A then.
What, mate? You said
Do you remember what his name is?
I'm sorry, I actually.
Jeremiah Otto.
Jeremiah Otto.
Right,
that's
I
the
knew
one.
his name. I was just waiting for you to hit me with it. Definitely wasn't thinking about it for about 5 minutes there. But I think this guy single-handedly carried the first half of the season.
I can see that, but you know what? He's actually not my favourite character of this season, so I'm actually going to stick someone else in A. Surprise, fucking surprise.
Is it going to be Daniel, though?
Well, we'll have to find out.
No,
but it's
Daniel's
not,
next.
It's not going to be Daniel. You know what? I'll put Daniel in C above Madison. Not a big fan of this Daniel character.
I'll agree with it.
I mean, I think he's better than Madison, but I think he's one of the most overrated. See, for me, he is Fear the Walking Dead's Morgan.
Yeah.
An okay character, but not worth the hype. And Morgan does get moved to Fear. No, but I honestly, season 1, I thought he was okay. But after that, he's just been a bitch.
Yeah, this whole...
Straight up bitch. Or as that guy, McLovin would say it. GTA San Andreas. Buster.
What, Ryder?
No. Well, maybe
OG
he said
Luke?
it. That's the one. My name is... Oh, what did I call him? McLovin?
McLovin?
I don't know, I'm thinking McDonald's. Fuck it, let's go.
Well, let's Mick helicopter yourself on out of here because Travis is up next.
Yeah, I tell you what, I thought he was very, very good in the premiere. Now, I feel like it's hard to put him too high up here because as much as I like Travis, and I was really beginning to take this Travis character towards the end of season 2, and I'm thinking, right, Fear the Walking Dead now has a character that I genuinely care about and genuinely like and genuinely don't want to disappear. And then fuck, season 3, they just kill him off. Very disappointing. Not even expecting it. Who the hell sniped him anyway? I don't care if that crazy 8 guy who's not on the list, by the way, what was his name? Not Crazy Wolfgang or something, or Sniper.
Aye, something like
He had
that.
some-
The Iraqi 8.
He had some name like that. I don't care how good a shot you're. I mean, he shot him for about what? How high was this helicopter up in the air?
I don't know, man. It's not like he meant to shoot him in the neck, but he did. He shot him in the stomach as well.
Suppose Nat done it. What is it with Walking Dead and make these long distance helicopter shots?
For midgets.
I would put him in B, just because he didn't last long enough.
Yeah, I'll put him in B. I'll agree with
But
that.
for me, Travis is an A list character all day long. But when you only last an episode and an intro, then you know.
Yeah. Up next, we've got Nick. Right.
You know what? I'm not a big fan of Nick, but this is probably my favourite Nick season at the free.
He didn't smear as much blood on him as usual.
Yeah, I'll go ahead. I'll put Nick in B.
Bottom.
I'd probably put him above Travis.
Nah, I'll put him bottom.
Bottom. Well, since you compromised with Madison, and I don't know why I asked for it to be put in C, actually, I think we could maybe demote Madison.
I will demote her then.
I think that's better because I don't know. Yeah, she's shite. I don't know why I was trying to justify putting her in.
Right. Up next with
Oh, do you think she should be demoted even more?
no, there's no other categories, mate.
No, I mean below.
Nah.
Alicia,
I'll
no.
put her
Right, fair
above
enough.
her.
Right, up next we have Alicia. Obviously the daughter of Madison, the sister of Nick, the daughter-in-law of Travis. I think
Ex-girlfriend of one of the Otto brothers.
I think you get the point here.
Yep, I get the point. That's pretty much what she is.
For me, I don't really. I'm not a big fan of Alicia, but she doesn't annoy me.
But she's a nothing character, man.
Yeah, I'd put her in C, probably behind Daniel.
She's not her own character, as you said. She is simply a relative of other important characters.
Yeah, for me, she's the weakest out of the. Oh, I prefer her over Madison. Madison just feels more important.
Yes, yeah, I think there's a difference
You know,
there.
like
Right, up next is Madison.
we've got the
Let me
big.
put my pink pajamas on.
You know what's mental? Like I haven't watched this show in 2 months, and I've completely forgotten all the names.
Strand.
Strand, that's the one. No,
Strand,
but
indeed.
yeah, as much as we talk shit about the original Walking Dead, I just remember names in the original Walking Dead.
Yep.
Even the characters that weren't important. There's main characters, and I can't even remember the name characters in this one. It's mental. Anyway, for me, Strand.
Got a bit of symmetry going on here. Is he going to get an A to match it?
No, it's definitely not. For me,
I'm going to put him top of C.
Yeah, that's actually where I was going to go. Top
You
of
know
C.
why, right? I think when this guy got first introduced, he was easily the best character because I think he had something about him. But obviously, it went a bit woke. They turned him gay. And I think being gay could still work. I'm not saying that's an automatic thing to make you suck. Pun intended, right? But see, at the end of the day with Strand.
See what we did there?
No, like, he went for being this, like,
So you're not being the D
No,
character?
he went for, no, well, maybe.
Give him the D.
Well, C can work too. But he went for being this like hardened like con man, right? And then in like season 2, he's getting these flesh wounds, stab wounds, man, and he's screaming, "Mother son!"
I mean, he got stabbed. He got stabbed with a fucking craft knife or something. You know what I mean? Like a plastic fork.
Aye.
Madison.
Aye, and it took him out the game and
He's laying in bed.
in his silky blue pajamas.
What the fuck? Waiting on Hector to come and tuck him in or whatever that guy's name is. I don't fucking know his
Aye, well,
little
he
boyfriend.
can tuck into the sea.
Aye, tuck into the C category.
Hector C, right?
Up
Anyway.
next we have Ophelia. Probably the best female character in Fear.
Probably our best season. I'll agree with that. I would say she's top of C.
I'd say maybe behind Strand or in front of Strand.
Shit. But then, no, I have to put her above Strand. No, but where are the weak female characters? I think Strand's as weak as they come. Yeah, he's a manipulator, but I think he's weak. Like he's actually like he's a weak guy.
Are we going to make a case for Ophelia to go into B or C?
No, I think C's the height.
C's high enough.
Yeah.
Fair
Up
enough.
next, we've got Nick's girlfriend who just decided to get up and leave.
D for me.
Yeah, I'm going to put her last.
Yeah.
A nothing character.
Yeah, for me D. So I'm happy with that.
She's that forgettable. They could recast her in season 4, and I wouldn't notice.
Well, she's unforgettable. I actually had to look at the picture a couple of times and try and remember who it was.
I thought she was the guy for season 5, one of the wolves. No, that guy who confronts Morgan. She
no.
looks like him a bit.
Yeah, it's definitely not her or him. Anyway, let's move on to the next character. We're going to go with Troy, and for me, I thought he was the highlight of the 3rd season. And it's just kind of annoying that he gets wiped out at the end and that's it done. Well, you're not getting Troy in season 4. Oh, look at that. Travis was the best character in season 2. Season 3, we're going to fucking wipe him out.
Well,
Look at this.
he's not dead, though.
Yeah, but he may as well be. right? We're not going to see him for the next 3 seasons, so fuck. I'd put him in A.
I'll put him in A. Like I said, I think Jeremiah carried the first half. I think Troy carried the second half, and I think for that.
I think for longevity, I'd put him above Jeremiah.
All right, fair enough.
Would you disagree?
We're both looking at each other like, "What are you doing?
Yeah.
What are you doing here? What are you doing here, son?"
And up next, we have the
Jake.
brother Jake. An okay character, but for me, not as good as his father and brother.
Naive. Ned Stark of the Otto family.
I would probably put him in C somewhere. I mean,
I will put him in front of Strand. I think
that's fair. I think in front of Strand, behind Ophelia. Jake's an alright character. I've nothing against him, so yeah, that is our list. Now we're going to move on to some characters that were not on the list, but we believe that they should have been. Now, obviously, if you add up every single character that appears, I mean, you'd have another, 30 characters to rank here, but we're not going to do that, so we're just going to look at the... We're going to look at the characters that are worth ranking. So, you've got Proctor John, who is played by Otto, or no, not Potter, from Sons of Anarchy.
Raymond.
You have Walker, who is the main Indian. You had his buddy, his number 2.
The sniper.
His sniper, who I believe was going by the name of Crazy 8.
No, that's the guy for fucking Breaking Bad. Do you not get that?
Well,
How many times did he say that in this vid?
What was this guy called then?
I don't know what this guy was called.
Oh,
let's just call him the Iraqi sniper.
He was called something crazy.
Right, it does. Crazy Dog. I think it was Crazy Dog.
I think that's it, Crazy Dog, actually. I might be it. With the black woman that Alicia met, but I don't know if you want to rank.
Right, I'm not ranking. The only 3 I'm ranking are the 3 you just mentioned. Right, so let's start with Proctor John. Of course, I think he's a good actor, but I mean, it was
felt very forced for me. I didn't like him. I'd probably put him top of D.
Yeah, I would probably agree with that. I mean, I like the actor, but you're right. It just they just whipped this biker gang out of nowhere and just killed like 40 of them.
Yeah, and as for Walker,
you know what? I'm actually going to put him in D as well. You know why? I think I don't know if it was in the script, but the guy flip-flopped and he hated Jeremiah, but then when Madison wipes out his own people, he's like, I respect it. Fuck off. Morally, the guy's out the windy.
Yeah, like the Ottos, he says they'd had no honour, and he basically bashed them for breaking their truce, even though it was Madison that broke the truce.
Yeah.
But when he found out it was Madison, he had respect for Madison for doing it. I mean, talk about double standards.
Yeah, and then there was instances where he just bottled things. Not remember, he just left walking down the road, and Madison Strand picked him up in the big water tanker.
Yeah, and he said he was going to get back and kick out their people. They found the water tank. I would have been like, well, no, hold on. You said we were going to kick out our group, so see you and your group. You're not getting any of this water. You're not getting any of this water.
I'll tell you this, though. I will enjoy when he dies.
He's an arsehole. Don't know if he'll be in season 4. I think the way they left it, he's probably just going to leave.
Well,
Crazy Dog.
Well, I hope he dies. Anyway, not the actor, the character.
So Walker's going in. I would put Walker top of D. Proctor John behind Walker.
No, I would put Walker last. I think he was just a cunt. You're actually supposed to like him though.
Yeah, he's supposed to be the good guy, and Jeremiah's supposed to be the old racist who's in the wrong. But that's not how I viewed it.
No, I just seen a guy that was unreasonable.
Very unreasonable.
And wasn't willing to listen to anything.
And will you be unreasonable with the last ranking, Crazy Dog?
I'll put Crazy Dog in C. I don't really
Bottom
like
of C.
Wherever you want to put him. I thought he was a decent backup, like lieutenant.
Aye, we'll stick him.
Who seemed to be clear in his ways. He wasn't like conflicted or.
He always had the same stance. He was consistent, and I respect that.
I like that, but Fear is not consistent, guys. Up and down like a yo-yo shite. But season 3 was alright.
Yeah, but let's look at the problem for me. Going ahead here, let's look at our tier list, right? We've got 4 characters in either A or B.
Yeah.
2 of them are dead. One of them is about to die, and the other one is assumed dead, and we won't see for the next 3 seasons.
Well, the other 2, Ophelia and Jake, are dead as well.
Yeah, so I mean, out of our top 6 characters that we've ranked here, 4 are dead. One's going to be dead soon, and the other one may as well be dead because he doesn't return to the last season. Yeah. So it's like, it's hard to get excited about a show when your favourite character's no longer in it. And so are we supposed to just pretend that Strand, Salazar, and or Daniel, whatever he wants to call himself, and Madison are the best characters ever?
I'm looking forward to actually seeing how bad Fear becomes them.
I actually think it's worse when Morgan joins. I think Morgan kills this show. I think Morgan, You know what? I might put up for a poll. Is Morgan the most overrated character in the Walking Dead history?
I wouldn't mind that wee poll. Anyway, guys, vote in the polls, comment on this. Till then, peace.